Hey guys, welcome. It's your girl, Black Girl Minimalism. I am doing a read for today. Today is January 19th. We're going to go through the messages, and I do want to start today with it's a holiday in celebration of Martin Luther King, even though his birthday was on the 15th. Definitely wanted to show representation for the visibility of voice power. Lessening the power more about the voice, and this kind of speaks to the message that I'm coming in for today within the reason of the word of the day. I jotted this down maybe 2 days ago, and I thought to kind of bring it into the read. It's a representation of saying that balance and vulnerability and power, it could be significant of being put in a place of power to create vulnerability amongst a large scale or group. So how to know how to meet that in the middle, and then where are we and vulnerability and nakedness at this time. I think it's a great representation or even statement as we're moving along in society and societal changes to kind of question ourselves in that realm. Allowing yourself to be seen after coming out of a place of being in the wilderness. And when we speak about the wilderness, we're talking about being in a place of being hidden. And we talked about that yesterday. I'd shared with you guys that we went to church. And he talked about a place of not being visible until God is ready for you to be seen. So that is, a place of importance, place of thought, and place of conversation as well. And I thought that I would bring that to the forefront before I begin. And will it incorporate a clearer vision or a new vision in light of it? So that's just something to share with you guys. I am going to be using the Clueless Tarot Guidebook deck, and we're going to do a spread of 12. I've been using it for the past couple of days to kind of get into messages for you guys. So the first thing to come up is the Four Cups. I see this as a place of significance for kind of paying attention to waste or the accumulation of it. We also have the Seven of Pentacles. We've talked about this card before when we talked about the full room of women with all the bandages on their nose, maybe physical appearance, and why it's significant not wanting to fit in, of sticking out in a way that everything is replicable across the board, being able to be an individual, being able to utilize other skills for yourself that are not a physical representation. And in this particular card, you see that where everyone kind of looks the same. How do you differentiate yourself amongst the group? The next thing that comes up is the Three of Swords. This is a place of loss, and we've spoken to this card before as well. Coming forward, we have the Five of Pentacles. This is Cher. As we talked about being out in the wilderness, this is when she went to the party. She ended up getting a ride back home, but having to call for help. So maybe a place of vulnerability as well. We have the Knight of Wands coming forward, and I do like this card because I see this as making a move or making a call that's going to be beneficial in some sense. She does have the phone in hand, so maybe someone will be calling in or you be calling someone else as it pertains to a particular choice that you're making. Okay. So we have the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles here is talking about being gifted something physical. We also have the Seven of Swords. This came up yesterday. So when I see a card come up very frequently, it's something that is being called to as far as a message to pay attention to. You have the Hierophant. This is talking about teaching as it pertains to money, activities, love. There's a lesson to be shown in this time. You have the Queen of Swords as well. I do enjoy this card as well. It's the same person that's in the Seven of Swords. So if you think about the Seven of Swords, and I see her as like carrying a lot, kind of looking back at the things that she's been carrying, maybe reflection could be an indication for you as well. But the Queen of Swords exemplifies a place of learning, a study of some particular asset for you. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have the Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups exemplifies a union or partnerships that is rooted in a place of love. And we brought up love maybe not yesterday. Maybe it was yesterday morning, where we talked about building a kinship or a relationship that is balanced in that sense. We have the Magician. This is alchemizing your energy. We have a lot of fire energy that's coming forward in regards to, I think, like utilizing what you have in front of you, utilizing your natural characteristics as well.
I don't think you've got a Magician much in this deck.
No. I think it was like when we were still in California. Yeah. All right. So we have the Eight of Pentacles that's coming forward, and it's a call of energy of accumulation. I see this as accumulation, paying attention to what you accumulate at this time. So that might be significant, just like your material wealth or material gain at this time could be significant, because we talked about waste coming into the read, paying attention to what you're valuing in a sense of waste. And then we also are ending this read on the 12th card with the Eight of Pentacles, which kind of brings a call to what you're accumulating, what you're carrying around. You saw this here with the Swords card, which is the Seven of Swords, which she's kind of looking back, a reflection period, looking back at everything, looking back, paying attention to maybe how you've been seen, what you've accumulated, the positions that you've played as far as decisions you've made, and what you've learned from it as well. So it is a time period to take recognition for that. I do want to read into the Magician card, which we talked about. This is more of an alchemizing energy of self, or things that you have that pertains to your material of you. And I do enjoy this card. Aaron was sharing that I haven't read this very much, so I'm going to go ahead and move it forward, because I see this in alignment with the World card, because you have the same characteristics. So the Magician, sure, Miss Geist and Mr. Hall would have eventually wound up together. We have that with the Two of Cups energy, but it shares resourcefulness. So she uses what she has. That's why you have like the purse placed in front, the coffee, pen, calls, and the flowers is significant of something that's been made, handmade. So maybe you're someone who is an entrepreneur, you design things or make things from scratch. I think that's exemplified here as well. And then the fire energy is very significant of being resourceful. So I can see why they pointed that out as far as a characteristic of hers. It ignites the first spark, even if its original motives are a little self-serving. Props to share for her creativity, so it's nudging in the idea of creativity. Mr. Hall and Miss Geist towards each other, even if Cher didn't know the full repercussions of her action. So maybe you've been nudged in a way that you didn't see what was to come of it, but you know, I kind of see this as like sometimes going with the flow of allowing God to do what He will. And a saying that came up yesterday with a podcast that I was watching is like, God, I want to see how great my life can be. So no expectations might allow for you to step outside of expectation and allow what is to happen. And so if your gut is telling you to nudge towards something, maybe listen to it. The payoff could be bigger than you imagine. So this is what I mean as far as just trusting what is aligned or in alignment for you. So I hope that you guys receive this message. I did want to say what's facing up. I do see this as a conversation between friends as well, that might be coming forward, the Five of Wands. And then right behind it is the World card. So this conversation is going to be leading you to your alignment. And I hope that you guys receive this message. I will come back a little bit later to share with you guys more. I love you. Bye.